Health Siren has decided under the current conditions of COVID that we should consider and offer some strategies for prevention and for management. We are attempting to give our input for people to benefit. Ideas to overcome. We are going to talk about what is COVID, a bit about immunity preservation, immunity development, some preventive strategies, therapeutic strategies, and also working within the medical model. So when we talk about COVID, what is COVID? Everybody knows COVID is a type of flu. Unfortunately, it has a rampant spread, so it spreads very fast through droplets. So we need to talk about strategies to overcome. So some of the things that we know that we are already doing and we should do very seriously, and I'm talking about very seriously, is social distancing. We must keep our distance. Avoid contacts. Use frequent sanitizers. Make sure you wash your hands properly. Mask up every time. I do not have a mask now because I am presenting, but otherwise I am masked up most of the time. And obviously isolating yourself wherever possible. Now to understand COVID, we have learned some things, and every day we are learning a lot because this condition is new. And because this condition is new, there is so much information coming in every day from different patients, doctors, research, etc., that we are learning a lot every day. We are also developing strategies to cope with its spread, management, and outcomes. And we are trying to do the best we can across all medical fraternity. I believe we should consider some strong involvement in natural therapy propagation for preventive strategies in a big way. And this is where I'm going to contribute now. So when we talk about understanding COVID, one of the things we believe we must use communication tools. So media like YouTube, radio, TV, social media, and using public speakers to propagate the facts and benefits of preventive strategies. The idea of this, it will bring calmness, comfort, and a sense of self-control to people within their lives. So first we need to understand the human body. Unfortunately, this is an area least talked about. We all know our body has viruses and bacteria by the billions. I will repeat it. Our body has got viruses and bacteria by the billions. They are beneficial except when they turn rogue or against the body due to environmental circumstances. The environment may change externally, as in hot, cold, freezing weather, wet weather, etc., or internally for these bugs. But these bugs are influenced by that change in environment and they can change their behavior. But it is our role as human beings to manipulate the human body to be constant. I'll repeat it again. It is our role as human beings to manipulate our body to be constant. What do I mean by that? If I'm healthy, I will find that on a hot day, I don't feel too hot. My body feels comfortable. If I am very healthy, on a cold day when it is 2 degrees outside, I am not freezing. Thandi kurkurta hai. I don't feel bad. I feel robust. I feel okay. And if I don't, I can put warm clothes and protect myself. So there are ways like that to manipulate the human body, as I said, from external factors and similarly internal factors. And when we manage that, we can overcome these things that affect our body. So manipulating the human body. One of the main reasons we talk about is it is called immunity. So first thing we need to understand is immunity preservation. This is about stopping all leaks of good energy that we throw away without concern, thinking we have plenty of it. And we are going to give you instances of that. What do I need to do to ensure wastage does not happen? We are going to talk about it. So stop wasting body energy. First and foremost, we need to stop exhaustion. Exhaustion can be considered at the physical level, at the mental level, at the emotional level and spiritual level. I will just take a couple of quick examples. At the physical level, if my energy is good enough to work for 8 hours, if I work for 10 hours, I'm going to be a dead duck. Okay? At the mental level, suppose I'm a programmer and I'm working and I've got energy to work for 8 or 9 hours. But if my work pushes me to 12 hours, I'm most likely going to be a bit inefficient, but I'm also going to be exhausted again, tired. Emotional level, if I'm happy, if I'm in love, if I'm full of joy, I've got lots of energy. But if somebody is fighting with me all the time, if I'm in an angry mood, if I'm fearful, if I'm involved in squabbles, sarki kit hoti hai, or I'm sort of having nitpicking done at home, or my boss is fighting with me and there is emotional stress, then again I'm likely to feel more exhausted and tired. Similarly, overwork beyond body's capacity. Now for both these, we have got details where you can go and check our web links that we are giving you on YouTube, which will help you get more details. Overweight is one of the common things we find with a lot of people. Our body is wasting energy to cope with that extra weight or unfitness or whatever it might be. Then we're talking about improper and ill-disciplined eating. There again, we have got some videos on YouTube. The details are provided in the link below. Please look at that link. Poor quality food and poor chewing of food. We have provided a link here also to some YouTube videos where you can actually get details about how to look after yourself better. Continuing on stop wasting body energy. Lack of adequate sleep. People forget that when we go to bed at night, if we have a good night's sleep, we actually recharge our batteries and bring them up with full energy. So if we do not have good sleep, our recharging of batteries fails. We have given more details in a web link, YouTube link. Please follow that for more details about sleep. Talking about poor flexibility, if I'm stiff, my body is not efficient. If I'm not strong, my body is not efficient. For these, we have given you a link where you can go and look at an exercise link on YouTube, which will give you more details. Poor lung capacity. A lot of us are used to breathing and doing 4-second, 5-second breaths. We do not pay attention. Lungs are the powerhouse of our body. For this extra details, we have given you a link to a breathing video on YouTube. Please see it. Then there are bad habits like drugs, whether it is smoking, alcohol, overeating, lack of exercise. All these bad habits can influence you negatively. They pull you down. They may not waste energy directly, but they won't contribute to beneficial energy. Now we move on to immunity development. This is about ensuring all the things are done in a systematic manner. Remember, the human body is a fantastic machine. So every machine, if you use discipline, if you use systematic stuff, the machine always operates better. So discipline in all things, work-life balance, etc. becomes very important. We have made reference to meditation, proper exercise and good flexibility. Again, here we are providing you a link to look at YouTube on videos related to meditation and exercise. Complete breathing. Now normally we recommend when you do complete breathing, you should have a 40 to 60 seconds per individual breath, and you should do it for 30 minutes. Now here for more details we are giving you a link where you can look up the YouTube for video on breathing. Continuing on immunity development, sleep on time. It is said that if you go to bed by 10 o'clock, it is the best time to sleep. People go to bed at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock and wake up at 10 o'clock in the morning and expect that they are doing fine. They are not. For more details on information on sleep, please refer to the video given underneath. Eat good food and chew properly. Again, for more details, there is a video link given. Please look at that. Be grateful for life. Attitude changes are important. We must always be grateful and we should have a positive attitude to life. Look at life very positively. Again, we are giving you a link that will encourage you to look at the video on YouTube and get more details. Now we talked about immunity development from external sources. We have got a fantastic video on Shivambu. Shivambu is urine therapy. A lot of people may not like the concept, but it is a very powerful tool. And for those who wish to practice it, you may do so. Please look at the link which provides a full video on Shivambu and you may be able to manage better. Then there is soda bicarbonate. It is one of the most simplest things, but if you have soda bicarbonate, it makes your blood alkaline. And the more alkaline we are, the better we are in terms of health. Then there is yoga and meditation. If you can do yoga or if you can do meditation, one or both, you are likely to find that you will be better off. We have provided you links to gain advantage from using that video, so please do so. De-stress from daily stresses. How do you do that? We have got a video on relaxation on YouTube. Please follow that link given and it might help you understand relaxation a bit better and how to de-stress from life. Lemon juice is very powerful, and lemon rind, the skin of the lemon, is very powerful in vitamin C. The skin has something like 80 times more vitamin C than the lemon juice. Please use lemon juice therapeutically for internal development of the body. Continuing on immunity development, what can we use? Turmeric, we know, is a very great antiseptic and very powerful tool. Use that. Talking about acupressure, you can use the hands, you can use the ears, but again we have got much more detail with a video on acupressure. The details are given underneath. Please use the link and find more information if you wish to follow that. We are talking about oil pulling. Oil pulling is a simple technique that takes about a minute or two to do every morning. If you are keen to do that, we have given a separate video on oil pulling. Please listen to that and get more information. Chanting Om. I will just show you briefly. Om should be said something like this. Or for those who don't want to follow Om, you can do humming. So humming is something similar again. What research has found is chanting Om and humming improves nitric oxide development in the nasal area, and that knocks off viruses and bacteria in today's era, especially COVID viruses. So please use that. We also have got a link to understand more about mantras and chanting. So some of the preventive strategies we have talked about, which has been incorporated in the previous data which we talked about, and we mentioned about immunity preservation, immunity development, and when you follow that, you should gain a stronghold for the body to withstand better any external invasion, whether it is bacterial, viral, fungal, or infected.